Get off that damn thing.
Yep.
I want to look at them now. You see? So let me keep playing Ready.
One more thing.
Who's speaking?
These are supposed to be. I'm just saying that now. I apologize. But this, and this should be regular agenda. It should be up here.
Okay, we'll just move it.
You shouldn't be on consent.
What?
Where's big ass?
A little.
Oh.
40, 41, 42.
Yes. Please.
I still remember that.
I didn't prepare it.
I did.
Good evening. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and Happy New Year. This meeting of the Township Council is being held in accordance with the schedule of the meetings of the Township Council established and adopted by the Township Council, which schedule designated the time and date and place of this meeting. Adequate public notice of this meeting has been provided pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act. We are using an electronic amplifying and recording device in order to obtain a clear and audible record. And we request all those wishing to speak be recognized and state your name and address directly into the microphone. The recording device to be solely utilized by the Township Clerk's Office for the preparation of the minutes and shall be the official record of the Township Council meetings. Madam Clerk, may I have the roll call, please?
Mr. Mignon,
Here.
Mrs. Albright Troxel,
She is ill this evening.
Mrs. Grace Love. Here. Mr. Nash.
Here.
Mrs. Walters. Here. Mr. Castro.
Here.
Mr. Mercado.
Present.
Mr. Carlemere.
Here.
Mr. Cardis.
Here.
Chief Manazzi.
Here.
Mr. McGill.
Here.
Madam Clerk, can we also add our new Township Planner, Karen Weiss from Bach and Associates, who's sitting in our front row. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you.
We'll now have our first public comment. This is for agenda items only. Anyone addressing council may speak one time. Each speaker is entitled to 3 minutes. There's a total of 15 minutes for this public comment period, and the speaker speaks once. Does anyone like to speak on any agenda items? Mr. Sweet.
Happy New Year, Council. Sam Sweet from 18 Elizabeth Place over in Ariel. Is this where I can also talk about the ordinance or not? The first reading of the ordinance?
There's a hearing at the second reading of it. You can talk about any item. We'll respond to it after you've made your comments.
Okay. I've reviewed the bond ordinance that's being introduced for January 12th, 2026, and I have several legal and fiscal questions I'd like to raise to ensure transparency and protect the taxpayers. First one is the ordinance authorizes $750,000 in bonds or notes with a down payment of $0, yet approximately $562,000 of grant funding from the Green Acres program is expected. So my first question is, where in the ordinance is the grant legally credited so that the township cannot issue debt above the net project cost? Section 3, the loan requirement states that the bond may evidence a Green Acres loan. Does anything in this ordinance legally require the township to use the Green Acres loan at 0% interest rather than traditional interest-bearing bonds? Section 5, the ban risk, which is a bond anticipatory note, allows repeated issuance of a bond anticipatory note at interest. What limits exist in this ordinance on the interest rate, number of renewals, or total cost of bond anticipatory note financing? Section 9 shows the gross income increasing by $750,000, or I'm sorry, the gross debt increasing by $750,000 and Section 10 pledges full taxing power for this amount. How is this consistent with the statements that the taxpayer exposure will be limited to roughly $187,500? Section 7, the scope and reallocation, authorizes various park improvements included but not limited to the playground. What prevents funds authorized under this ordinance from being redirected to other park-related purposes without further council approval? If the Green Acres grant happens to get delayed, reduced, or even rescinded, does this ordinance authorize the township to issue the full $750,000 in debt without further council action? And this ordinance authorizes $750,000, even though net project funding after grants and loans would be approximately $187,500. Why was the ordinance not drafted to legally authorize only the net amounts of bonds as permitted under NJSA 40A:2-11C? So for clarity and fiscal responsibility, I'm going to urge council to consider amending the ordinance to legally net out the grant, require the use of the Green Acres loan for the remainder, restrict funds to the playgrounds, the specific playground improvements, and include contingencies if the grant funding is unavailable.
All right, thank you, Mr. Sweet. Do you have your questions? Because it was rapid fire and I'm trying to write them down, but do you have your questions printed up that?
I can email them to you tomorrow.
Okay, because I know that you were corresponding with Mr. Cardis throughout the day asking the same questions.
No, I did not ask the same
Oh,
questions.
well, you asked similar
I
questions.
asked,
Okay.
not similar, I asked different questions to get
Okay.
clarification.
So you can't provide that to me? You can email me. Okay, because I'm trying to respond to that. I won't be able to respond tonight then.
Okay, then I can give that to you.
Okay, so Mr. Carson, I hopefully, and Mr. Carlemere could provide an answer. Yes, myself. Thank you. Is there anyone else who'd like to speak during this first public comment? Give back to Sam. We'll close first first public comment. Okay. You want to take a look at that, Mr. Cardis? Mr. Cardis has Mr. Sweet's questions here. You want to read that first question?
Said the ordinance authorizes $750,000 in bonds or notes with a down payment of zero, yet approximately $562,500 of grant funding from the Green Acres program is expected. Where in the ordinance is the grant legally credited so the township cannot issue debt above the net project cost? So, I'd love to be able to answer each one of these, but I'm not in a position to do that right now. And I will tell you this. The ordinance that you have before you was prepared by Parker McKay, which is your bond counsel, and it is in reference to an award by Green Acres to the township for the Jake's Law Playground, which is the handicapped accessible playground we're going to be constructing near the Field of Dreams. It contains 75% of a grant, which is $562,500. Remaining balance, 25%, which is $187,500, is at 0% interest. It is required that you have a bond ordinance established in order to accept and also to set up a spending mechanism for this $750,000 for that project.
Tom,
So-
can I interrupt you for a second? Is that requirement from Green Acres that you must go forward with having this bond?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And bond counsel also, our attorney.
Okay. So are you able to respond to those questions?
No,
No, not now.
No,
but,
I would,
need
I
some
would,
time.
I would run it by bond counsel, to be honest with you.
Okay, and then respond back to Mr. Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, we've had, as you pointed out, 5 emails back and forth today, primarily discussing what a bond ordinance is and the difference between that and a bond anticipation note.
Okay. All right, we'll return that back to,
There you go.
we'll make a copy.
Yes.
At the end of the meeting, we'll make a copy and then we'll give that back to you, Mr. Sweet. Okay. Okay, ordinance, first reading, introduction. There will be a hearing at our second reading, ordinance 0-26-01, ordinance of the Township of Gloucester amending sewer fee collection dates as part of Chapter 51 of the Code of the Township of Gloucester, County of Camden, and the State of New Jersey. Traditionally, we have sewer bills that are due for the Gloucester Township Sewer Department due January 15th, April 15th, June 15th, or well, I'm getting my dates wrong, July 15th, and then October 15th. The quarterly collection dates with this ordinance will allow us to move it to February 1st, May 1st, August 1st, and November 1st of this year. The dates will be subject to a 10-day grace period. And I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
A second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Gracelove?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes, and I asked Mr. Carr, said you work with the mayor's office and social media team to make sure that this is made aware to all our
Yeah,
residents.
it's well posted on the township website, and the bills should be received by everyone by the end of this
Bless you.
week.
But the sewer department, if people are still on that, the January 15th thing, they can pay now, right?
Absolutely. We've already
We'll accept money.
accepted payment,
Okay.
and even though we bill quarterly, we have also accepted a full amount of $184, which would be the 46 times the 4.
Got it. Okay, thank you. Next is ordinance 0-26-02. This is a first reading. This is a bond ordinance authorizing the completion of various park improvements in the Township of Gloucester, County of Camden, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $750,000. Therefore, authorizing the issuance of general obligation bonds or bond anticipation notes of the Township of Gloucester, County of Camden, New Jersey, in the aggregate principal amount of up to $750,000, making certain determinations and covenants and authorizing certain related actions in connections with the foregoing. This is an ordinance to authorize the township to move forward with the Jake's Law Playground at the Valley Brook Complex, located near our existing Field of Dreams facility. This is being funded 75% through Green Acres, and then by a grant, and then 25% of the 197.5 is being funded through a New Jersey Green Acres loan at 0% over a 20-year period. The money will be borrowed when the project is completed. I'll now entertain a motion.
So moved.
Is there a second
Second.
on the question? Roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Gracelove?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes, again, there will be a second hearing for this. Mr. Cars, I asked you that you could provide those answers to Mr. Sweet. And then Mr. Sweet will have an opportunity again to speak at the second hearing when this is presented, if he has any additional questions. Now we have our consent agenda. Before we go forward with that, there are 3 items, Resolution 2601-040, 041, and 042. I would like to have them moved to the regular agenda and not the consent. So can I have a motion to accept the consent agenda, amending, taking out resolutions 40, 41, and 42?
So moved.
There's a second.
Second.
So there's a motion on the floor to amend the consent agenda. May I have roll call, please?
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Gracelove?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes. Can I have a motion to accept the amended consent agenda?
So moved.
Second. Second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Gracelove?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes to the
Mrs.
amendment.
Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes.
Resolution 26:01-40, resolution of the Township Council of the Township of Gloucester, County of Camden, New Jersey, authorizing and approving the issuance and sale of up to $750,000 of bonds of the Township of Gloucester, consisting of the Township's General Obligation Bonds Series 2026A and the Township's General Obligation Bonds Series 2026B. Authorizing the execution and delivery of the loan agreements to be executed by the township and each of the New Jersey Infrastructure Bank and State of New Jersey, acting by and through the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, Further, authorizing the execution and delivery of an escrow agreement, all pursuant to the 2026 New Jersey Infrastructure Bank Financing Program, and determining certain other matters in connection therewith.
This resolution will allow us to perform various drainage improvements along Argyle Avenue, Sturbridge Drive, and Melvin Avenue. Is there anything you want to add to that, Mr. Cars?
These projects are at their completion. As you point out, Argyle Avenue roadway, along the roadways of Argyle, Sturbridge Drive, and Melvin Avenue. This one particular, Resolution 40, was for $750,000. So in essence, what it's doing is it was financed by the iBank at a low interest loan that was very close to zero interest. And now it is going to be also at a low interest rate, but it's going to be for a longer period of time financed through the iBank.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Grace Love?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes.
Resolution R 2601041, resolution of the Township Council of the Township of Gloucester, County of Camden, New Jersey, authorizing and approving the issuance and sale of up to $1,400,000 of bonds of the Township of Gloucester, consisting of the Township's general obligation bonds, Series 2026C, and the Township's general obligation bonds, Series 2026D. Authorizing the execution and delivery of the loan agreements to be executed by the Township and each of the New Jersey Infrastructure Bank and State of New Jersey, acting by and through the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection. Further authorizing the execution and delivery of an escrow agreement, all pursuant to the 2026 New Jersey Infrastructure Bank Financing Program, and determining certain other matters in connection therewith.
And this is for various drainage improvements along Cherrywood Drive and Kelly Driver Road, and to replace the head wall at Signey Lane. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
There a second?
Second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Grace Love?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes.
Resolution R-26:01-042, resolution adopting a temporary budget for the Township of Gloucester for 2026.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
On the question, roll call, please.
Mr. Mignon?
Yes.
Mrs. Grace Love?
Yes.
Mr. Nash?
Yes.
Mrs. Walters?
Yes.
Mr. Castro?
Yes.
Mr. Mercado?
Yes. We'll now open up our second public comment period. Any individual who'd like to speak, please raise your hand. Each speaker is entitled to 5 minutes. They may speak one time, and there's 30 minutes for this entire period. Does anyone like to speak in a second public comment? Mr. Sweet.
Evening, council again.
Good
Sam
evening.
Sweet from Ariel. Just to be clear, I'm not against Jake's Playground being done. I'm just looking out for I don't want to increase debt. You know, I've been up here several times preaching, better spending, better borrowing habits, and all of that. So those questions are more or less trying to protect the township and the public, because I find this is going to come out wrong when I say this, but you guys don't ask any questions about this. So I don't know what you've received regarding that. But the ordinance doesn't state that they're going to cap off, use an interest-free loan for 20 months. Those questions are legitimate questions, okay? And it's regarding that aspect. So I'm not against the playground. I'm just against potential borrowing or over borrowing for it. And I just want to make that clear.
Can I ask something?
Mm-mm. Yeah, wait, you can ask at the
Okay.
end of this. Thank you.
So just like when I say you don't ask questions, like I don't know the last two bonds you read. All right. I don't know what you received and whether anybody asked any questions or not. I can only go by past, events, you guys never ask questions. Like, for instance, for those bonds, how will the township ensure that the debt doesn't exceed the actual project costs under the loan agreements? And I know Mr. Cardis had said that the projects are almost done. Correct? Can't answer a question, my bad. But he said that the projects are almost done and that the costs seem to be in line. But did anybody seem to ask that question? What checks exist to prevent cost overruns or extending debt beyond what the project requires? And it doesn't seem like you guys are asking any of these questions, which basically protect the individuals of Gloucester Township. Because as we know, the more debt, the more payments we have to make, the more taxes increase. So that's why I'm asking those questions. Again, I just want to make sure that it's clear that I'm not against the playground. I'm not I wasn't against lights, but I'm against the incessant borrowing. And doesn't seem to be any checks and balances regarding the constant borrowing or the protection of the residents of Gloucester Township. That's all I got for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else? Seeing none, we'll close the second comment period. Thanks for your comments, Mr. Sweet. Yes, we are clear that you're not against Jake's Law, and you have spoken about overborrowing in the past. And regarding the question, I will tell you this, and there may not be questions here. There are questions that Mr. Carter's fields throughout the week, and there are members of council that are not shy to contact Mr. Carter and ask him specific questions on the agenda, or if they have a question regarding this particular bond. Mr. Carson and I spoke about this bond earlier today. He also shared with me the emails that you had, well, the other bond that you and him interacted and emailed throughout the course of the day, getting some clarification. But there are members of council that do reach out to Mr. Carson and ask questions. You may not hear those questions here because maybe he satisfied those questions when they had their conversation. Mr. Nash, you had a question that you wanted to pose?
Yeah, you answered my question. You pretty much said exactly what I was going to state. But what I will add on top of that too, Sam, is we are also taxpayers and residents of Gloucester Township, and we do personally care about spending and taxing. And like President Mercado said, we do ask these questions and we do dive into these budgets. We may not ask them up here in a public manner, but we do reach out to Tom before the meetings.
Polling directors?
Mr. Crolamere,
Nothing to report.
Mr. Cardis,
Nothing to report.
Chief Manazzi,
Yes, please. I would just like to inform council, remind them this Thursday, as well as anybody may be watching from home, that we have the police department Citizen Police Academy, who begins this Thursday for the next 14 weeks, where you can get to know the police department on a whole nother level. For anybody who's interested, you can go online or on our website and sign up at any time. So, thank you.
Mr. McGill,
Nothing to add, thank you.
Ms. Weiss. Thank you. Mr. Mignon,
Thank you for coming tonight. Have a great rest of the night and a great week.
Mrs. Grace Love,
Everyone have a great night and a great week.
Mr. Nash,
I would like to nominate Mr. Mercado to be join the Citizens of Police Academy.
That's a long commitment, 14 weeks.
I'll do it with you. No, thanks for coming out. Have a good night.
Mrs. Walters,
Just thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight.
Mr. Castro,
Sentiments just as everyone else. Thank you for everyone for coming out. Have a good night.
Mr. Mercado.
Chief, that's like a 6 to 9 type thing, right?
It's a long, I sat through it.
8:30.
6:30, 8:30.
That's cool.
You know how much running he could do with that?
To interrupt your
I
guitar
want to thank
lessons.
everyone for coming out this evening. Thank you, Mr. Sweet, for your questions and comments. This Monday, the township celebrates MLK Day of Service at C.W. Lewis School. There is 20 projects that are listed on the township's website. Those who are interested in participating in that and volunteering, and those who are watching at home, you can go onto the township's website and register up until, I believe, Thursday evening. We have over 400 people that have registered, pre-registered for those projects. And the weather, it'll be cold, but there's not going to be any snow or rain. Last year we had a little ice issue, but for those who can join us, please do so. The events start at 9:15 and the project's at 10 o'clock. So with that, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Have a great evening, everyone.
You too.
I gotta kill that mic.
Yes. Next Monday, right? Yeah, we can do that. It's a good That's a nice one. Yeah, I like that.
Mr. Kinney, congratulations to you and Linda. I'm so excited.